Namaste YouTube, welcome to CAFE ENOMA and welcome to our review and reaction to Demons and Wizard, an album of URIAH HEEP and a request of our patron Marco. We are going to react to the three last songs of the album, starting with the seventh track, and that is Rainbow Demon. Now the demon from the title of the album has come. I think let's listen to this one and see what it is about.
Yeah, and a warm welcome to our new viewers from Libya and Syria, as well as all other parts of the world. I hope you're having a good time there. Times are tough, and it's important to hang in there no matter what. Rainbow Demon. Let's get started.
What's that thing?
There rides the rainbow demon on his horse of crimson fire. Black shadows are following closely on the heels of his desire. Riding on in the mist of morning, no one dared to stand in his way, possessed by some distant calling, riding on through night and day. Rainbow demon, pick up your heart and run. This for his soul.
they have a good thing going. This URIAH HEEP, the way the the Hammond organ in this one probably. That's what
I
it
think
sounds
everything
like.
is done on the keyboard.
Okay, all done on the keyboards.
Because
So the
there's no mention of
way
Hammond
they
organ.
gel well together and make it all sound like one force. That is what I really like about them so far. Having heard all these songs now, the 7th song on this album, it's very clear that they have good chemistry between each other.
They do.
The guitarist, the keyboard player, the drummer, the vocalist, most of all, they are all feeding off the vocalist. Whatever the vocalist is doing, as per that, things are done. But they also have their own individuality, their individual skill set, which comes to the fore at key junctures in the songs. I like the way it is all balanced and arranged in this one. There's a music part, there's the vocals. It's a deep, dark topic, it seems.
Yeah, but pretty intense.
Yeah, it's like the chariots from hell are coming with all their force.
Yeah.
And this is what it seems to be all about. What did you make of it? How did you enjoy the experience of listening to it? And any highlights for you? Any takeaways?
Pick up your heart and run. That's very
really important for all of us. The moment you see the rainbow demon, pick up your hearts. Pick up your heart and
He
run.
lives for his sword and his gun.
Why is your heart on the outside in the first place?
I don't know. Yeah, but be cautious, beware that is coming. Apart from that, I think the song was okay for me. From the album, I like 4-5 songs better than this.
Which is
one.
your favorite? Is it Easy Living or something else so far?
Easy Living, All My Life, both of them I liked. Yeah.
My favorite is Easy Living, and again by a long margin. I'm hoping one of these last 2 songs will,
Also the
be
second
in that,
track I like.
be something about the tune is really, really catchy and alluring.
Yeah.
I'm sure most people who are joining us from Libya, Syria, Kathmandu, as well as Mumbai, they will enjoy that the most.
Yeah.
If I know their music, what they like, and I think I do, I think that will be their favorite too.
I also like Traveler in Time, the way the music was constructed in that. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. But the most memorable one for me
Yeah, memorable,
is
yeah,
Easy
definitely.
Living.
Yeah.
Easy Living so far.
Easy
In fact, I
listening.
remember that more than this.
Yeah.
Even though I heard this right now.
Yeah, this for me it was okay.
Yeah, and since I've heard bands like that, a few bands actually,
Yeah.
while growing up, this doesn't really stand out.
For some people,
Some
this
of
kind
these
of
songs.
sound is
It's very
something
well
they're
done,
looking for. Yeah.
very well done together, but it doesn't pop out. Like Deep Purple pops out.
Okay.
You listen to it for the first time, even a couple of the albums that I've heard pops out straight away. Only that one song was a clear winner for me. Easy Living. And that's my honest opinion as a music lover, listening to music from different genres all my life.
Yeah.
Paradise.
Paradise.
8th song. Nice title. I'm just hoping that's going to be wow. A great song. Paradise.
Paradise. Sounds
Wow.
like Paradise. Nothing better can be than that.
With a title like that, it better be really, really good. Let's get started.
Acoustic.
Sad song. Okay. Wow. What is that about?
Fast forwarded at the end.
Wow. What are your thoughts on this one?
Ah,
Interesting. Like
yeah.
the first song. What was it?
Yeah.
What's your
Paradise.
thoughts? The music, acoustic.
I like the acoustic music, yeah. But the music remained almost on the same level throughout the song.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
no fluctuation. There were no highs, especially. It was all on the same level. And the song is pretty long, so it needed some more things.
Yeah, and
happening.
the last two verses were kind of repeated again,
Yeah.
which could have been cut short a bit and maybe a solo or a different instrument added in.
Uh-huh.
One thing I've always noticed with most classic rock bands that I've heard while growing up or while reacting in the last 2 years, the issue with most of them that I have personally is that they don't really incorporate unique or traditional instruments into their music.
Yeah.
It's very, very rare. Now, this was a glorious opportunity to do that.
To do something.
With
Yeah.
a song like this, it seems to be he's like in the opposite of paradise right now.
Yeah,
he
he
wants to
wants
break
to
the
be in
shackles
paradise,
and head to paradise. He's fed up of waiting, he's fed up of the way things are going.
Yeah.
But why not add in a tabla or a sitar for our people in, dangdut musicians in Indonesia to enjoy this?
Yeah.
Could have added in the tabla, the sitar, the shanai, could have brought in more of the violins, a bit of the piano,
Yeah.
a bit of the big bass, could have added in a saxophone, such a beautiful instrument that just changes and lifts music when played properly. The saxophone. And one thing I must mention to all the people who are tuning in to this and to know exactly what I'm saying here, must listen to and watch our reaction of Dave Matthews Band. What is that, number 41?
Number 41.
Watch that, you'll know exactly what I'm saying. They have mastered the technique. Dave Matthews Band has mastered the
Musically.
technique of incorporating these things, the mouth organ, the violin,
violin.
the saxophone, the tuba at times. You have variety. There was a song which had such powerful Middle Eastern influences which our people in Lebanon would have loved.
Last stop.
So this is what I miss in these bands, It's very disappointing. It's kind of discouraging. This had a rich acoustic feel.
But it went
You could have
flat.
easily brought in those native drums. And it would have just been so exotic. The music would have taken a tropical flavor and would have made it sound so much better to all our newcomers from the tropical parts of the world, whether it's the African continent or the Indian subcontinent or the other parts of Asia. We all live in the tropics basically. So if someone from Hawaii also comes in, as well as from Asia, they will connect with it more. But they don't have that. So I get what you're saying. It's all on one level. It's acoustic, yes, it sounds
It
nice.
started very well.
Yeah.
And I was hoping it would take us somewhere, but as you rightly said,
Yeah.
if any unique instrument was added here, wow, this same song with the same
Would have
vocals, I
lifted.
really like the vocals. I think if you hear it with if you listen to this song with headphones on, you will realize there were good things happening in the vocal zone. It started with all the other vocalists singing together in their cohesive sound that we heard in the entire album, and then coming to the lead vocalist, co-lead vocalist, and things like that. But music was failing them.
And here is where I must applaud the Mongolian rock band The Who, as well as the Indian rock band Bloodywood.
Yeah.
Because they have
They
done
do have,
exactly what I'm talking about. Especially The Who.
Yeah.
Even though I'm Indian, I will say they are phenomenal. There are 9 of them. You have one on the proper drums, one on the native drums from Mongolia. That itself makes them stand out. The sound of both those drums, especially when they perform live, and I watched a whole documentary about them recently performing live. Whoa! They just blow music like that out of it. They are in a different league. The way they sound, 9 of them, those traditional, violins of Mongolia, the guitar, everything is so powerful and beautiful. It's just amazing to listen to them. That's what these bands do, and it's no wonder that they performed in 60 locations, 60 places already, and 50 plus shows in America, packed audiences. No wonder, because when you go the extra mile and don't stick to your, inherent limitations, that's what happens. So yeah, URIAH HEEP is definitely popular in their part of the world, but For people tuning in from Mongolia, they'll definitely go back to the WHO, I must say.
Yeah.
Not WHO,
HU.
HU. They'll definitely go back to that. And from people tuning in from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh,
Very innovative.
who listen to Bloodywood and all on YouTube, I'm sure they'll prefer Bloodywood any day of the year. Apart from Easy Living. That's a class
Apart
apart.
from Easy Living, you like
That's a
that.
class apart. I'll admit that.
Yeah. It's a great song. It is a great song.
I don't think we really need to discuss the lyrics
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
It's quite simple and nothing really stood out for me. It's the opposite of Paradise. That's why he brought it in right at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
That he's
That
heading
is
to
just
Paradise.
a
He needs to
word-
break free
word added.
and go to Paradise. So it's quite ordinary. This one, compared to the earlier two songs, this was very ordinary. The Spell, the last song on the album. I hope you're enjoying yourself, Marco. Finland, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
From
I hope,
Finland.
hope you guys tuning in from Finland and Norway and all the other Scandinavian countries are having a ball of a time. Wow, I hope you're having a good time. That's all I have to say really. URIAH HEEP, I think this is more to your taste.
The last
But
song.
definitely check out Scale Mode. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Haha, yeah. Yeah.
That's good music, isn't it? And Varduna.
They-
From your parts of the world, and we know them so much already. Let's get started. The Spell, the last song on the album. It took a while to get started. The third song was kind of like a masterpiece. Then it was more or less okay. Like in India, we say
Chalta hai?
chalta hai, chalega. So
Chalega.
that kind of songs,
Chalega.
just okay, just all right. Just let's stick to the basics.
Right.
So nothing extraordinary till now. Let's see the last song.
Last.
Doesn't end with a bang, then I'll be really disappointed.
Okay.
Easy Living is the only classic song for me, in my opinion. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see what people think once it gets to the URIAH HEEP listeners in the West. Let's see. It may be 2 days before it gets to them, apart from our subscribers.
Yeah.
Wonder what they think about that time. Let's get started.
What you think I am? Do you think I'm dreaming? Don't you know I know what it is you're scheming? Who'd you think gave you the right, hidden by the dead of night? Take the world and turn it upside down when it should be round. I made it just in time to use my reason and my life to sail from the evils of your mind. I will cast the spell, be sure I cast it well. I will light a fire, kindled with desire. I'll fill you with fear, so you know I'm here. And I won't be treated like a fool. It's no good you pretending, there'll be no happy ending. I'm alive and darkness is my tool.
Wow. Okay.
No.
Oh, this was musically outstanding,
Yeah.
but lyrically, it was weak.
This
Very
is
weak.
creepy.
Very creepy, very much on the weird side. It was a waste of a great music.
The spell.
Musically, it was so rich, but the
It was like a
lyrics,
ballad. Musically, it's
the
like a
lyrics
ballad
were
song.
a definite no-no. 0 on 10 for the lyrics
Okay.
in this one. Definitely, this was musically it was wow. I had took two different
Yeah,
directions. I loved it. I loved it musically.
The rock and roll sound.
But that was it, it was the lyrics were so shallow and so vengeful,
Yeah.
so much hate, so
Yeah.
much, weirdness in the lyrics and the lines. I really didn't like it.
Yeah.
It ruined it for me. This experience was ruined thanks to this
What
song.
is that order they get in the West? Restraining order or what is that?
Yeah, restraining order.
He needs that.
one.
He needs that. For
That's
sure.
for sure.
But his spell is gonna be working.
Okay, final thoughts. We have very little time, just a couple of minutes. What are your final thoughts?
Final thoughts. It is an album which I would say 60% I like, 40% no. 60-40 is the breakup for me. I like all those songs, whether it was Traveler in Time, whether it is Easy Living, whether it is All My Life, whether it is Poetic Justice. After that, it was okay for me.
I would agree. In fact, I would just call Easy Living.
Easy Living is your favorite.
For me, this album is all about that one song.
Okay.
Which should not be the case in an album. That clearly stands out. This was musically very rich. Had the lyrics been anyway nicer,
Something
I would have
better,
definitely also considered it
Yeah.
like, okay, this is the second song which is really, really good.
Uh-huh.
But otherwise, all were good.
Yeah.
But outstanding song was just Easy Living. That's it for this album reaction. Goodbye.
Yes. Thank you for watching.